Hello, happy Easter Thursday. Today you have a quiz on Chapter 7, Lesson 2. First, let's review our Cornell notes from yesterday, and then we'll go over the packet, and then you can go ahead and take that quiz. Okay, so the cash crop that the Caribbean islands produced was sugar. Okay. What happened to the indigenous people? Most of them died of smallpox in the Caribbean. Others died from being overworked or starved. So, completely tragic. We can't underestimate how tragic that is. Just because it was hundreds of years ago doesn't make it any less devastating. So once these indigenous people died, the Europeans replaced them with the African slaves, which is a large part of the Caribbean islands still are inhabited by African slaves, especially Haiti and Jamaica. So, which nation did the slaves successfully revolt? That would be Haiti. Haiti. Next. The islands have such ethnic diversity primarily because so many different European nations colonized these islands, and so some of them have a little bit of a British background, or French, or Spanish, and then there's African slaves that were introduced as well. And then there's still a bit of the ethnic indigenous people. They're like a normal person living in the Caribbean today will very likely have some DNA from the indigenous people, but so very ethnically diverse. Just simply put, people were why did people flee Cuba after the revolution in 1959? People were terrified to live under communist rule, with good reason. And then economies of the Caribbean nations are relatively weak because these islands lack many resources on which to build an economy. All right, so that's that. Your packet, so from 300 to 900 would have been Mayan civilization. 1300 to 1500 was Aztec Empire. This was Spanish rule. This was independence in Mexico. The Maya lived in Guatemala and Belize, in addition to Mexico, after their civilization collapsed. 1500s, the Spanish moved south. Britain took control of the area that is now Belize in the 1800s. 3. Central America gained independence. They formed one government at first, but then they separated into the 5 independent countries: Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, and Costa Rica. 1900, the U.S. helped Panama gain independence because the U.S. wanted to build a canal there. And then 5, the 1900s were a time of great conflict. They experienced a war. Only 2 countries remained peaceful, and those were Costa Rica and Belize. True. True. False. Circle European, write African workers. True. True. 6. Well, if we were to look, let's see. We seeing this in our book here? I'm not seeing it. Let's go back to my video that I posted the other day for that one there. Well, why don't we just finish the rest of them and then we'll go back to that last question in a second, okay? That was true. True. 8 was true. 9, false. Circled a strong and positive relationship and just write, or you can just Or you could just write a little arrow here and write did not enjoy a strong and positive relationship. 10. Because of their small size, few resources. Yes, that's true. Okay, so now the year that the Dominican Republic, Cuba, and Puerto Rico gained independence. I posted this table. You may have to rewrite the years in which those countries gained independence. Dominican Republic, 1844. Puerto Rico, not on there. Okay. Okay, I'm just not going to grade that one. Okay, so if you, whatever you have, I'm just going to mark it right. All right, so go ahead and work on your quiz. God bless you. Talk to you soon. Bye.